of JRC TV. Today we're going to be focused on adding some animation to your motivation. And no, it's not just a catchy phrase. What it is really focusing on what's the difference between those days when you wake up and feel amazing. I mean, you have all the energy, all the passion, all the enthusiasm, and you take the action all throughout your day. You have really strong motives behind your actions, and you really follow through consistently and feel great about it. What's the difference between that day and the day when you wake up and you just don't feel it? I mean, you just don't have the energy you want. You just don't have the motive to really get out of bed or get to the office and make things happen. You just kind of don't feel like it. And you need to have a system, a structure, some triggers, some anchors, or something you can use that is automated, that just by literally hitting play or hitting go or hitting the start button will automatically knock you into state, knock you in to that place where you remember your motive for action. You really get inspired in that moment, and it literally gets the momentum built mentally and emotionally to fill and fuel yourself to get that momentum started in your day. So how do we do that? Well, this is something I came across a while back, and it's right when YouTube came up with playlists where you could pick a handful of different videos and literally mark them out so that they played one after the next after the next. And I remember sitting down and Googling inspiration, motivation, great songs, and thinking of all the things. What are all the things that when I listen to or hear or see, it creates that emotional feeling inside that makes me feel alive, makes me focus on what I really want in life, challenges me to step up and deliver, and really brings that passion to life within me. And so I would ask you, the first thought of today is, what are the songs, the videos, the spoken word or the audio programs that when you hear those, bingo, it lights that fire inside. It really amplifies all of who you are as a person, and it brings you to life. Now, the second part is, how do you automate it? Well, there's a few ways to do it. Number one, if you want to use YouTube, create a playlist so that each morning, if you want to automate your motivation, you wake up, you open your computer, you turn on your phone, you hit play, and you let those play in the background as you're getting ready for your day, one after the next, and let it inspire you consistently throughout that morning. Now, the next way to do it is, you don't always have YouTube available or some way to play those videos. Another great way to do it is if you use a program called Audio Hijack. You can literally take the audio off of all your favorite videos or programs and then load them into your iTunes or your iPod or iPhone or whatever other MP3 player you use nowadays to literally use those tracks when you go for a run, if you go for a walk in the morning, rebounding, whatever you do in the morning, use those to replay those soundtracks one after the next. And you'd be surprised how if you just automate that motivation, it's amazing how much more energy, how much more focus, and how much more momentum you'll have to start your day with. So download today's worksheet. We have a couple questions to help you figure out what are the most motivating and inspiring things that you've listened to, how are you going to automate them, and we give you a few different pieces of software we use to extract the audio so that you can add it to your playlist on iTunes or your iPod if you want. Have fun with this, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.